video. Welcome, 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 each and everyone. As you see the title here, today we're talking about small creators using what you have. Use what you have. Let me say that again. Use what you have. We're going to talk about that today. I feel like this topic is vital for us to talk about. Um, I've met a few people in the things that they worry about, and I get it. I was once like that too. But I feel like me, who have been in this YouTube game for a long time, and what I have done in the past, I feel like I can save you a lot of money, save you time, and everything else you can think of. So, again, small creators, use what you have. Let's talk about that. In fact, hold on, let me grab my little. Hold on, I want to snack on something meantime. Hold on. Okay, yeah, we're gonna snack on something while we're waiting for everyone to come in. And those who just hop in, go ahead for me and double tap. So as you see the title here, use what you have. Happy Thursday to you, by the way. Let me know how your day's going. I'm eating some M&M, and while we're waiting, I'm gonna talk about it. Use what you have, and I'm not gonna stay too long. Um, I always try to give it like 1 hour. But if I'm not here for an hour, it is what it is, right? So let's start with use what you have. As small creators, we get excited in the very beginning. Um, Social media is not what it used to be. That could be another title, another topic for another day. Hi, Fiona. Good day. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Go ahead for me and share some love as you roll in here. You know exactly what to do. By the way, how is your Thursday going? Let me know. Check in with me, each and every one who tap in. So, we're talking about as small creators using what you have. That is vital. I'm going to save you money. I'm going to save you time. I'm going to save you um, this this way of overthinking. We're going to stop that, okay? Um, and for me, who have been in the YouTube space for about 13 years, with different channels, I'm going to share with you my experience. And this is why I'm saying, as a small creator, don't overwhelm yourself. Just use what you have. Okay. Take my foolish advice. Okay. It's going great. Doing a road. Okay. Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, enjoy it to your full potential, and be safe out there, okay? And capture memories, it's priceless. So make sure you're taking pictures and videos, and I love my camera. That's like my best friend. So, but that's good. Hey, Linda, appreciate you for being here. Linda, as you come in, I would love for you to share some love. You know exactly what to do. How's your day going so far, Linda? Today, we're talking about using what you have as a small creator. So, first, I want to say, don't work for the perfect tool and the perfect condition as it relates to YouTube. If you're a small creator, you're just starting the process of YouTube, do not wait for the perfect tool nor the perfect condition. I see about 5 people here and just one like. Come on, share some love. We got Jimmy in the building. Hey, Jimmy, thank you so much for being here, and as well tuning in from Mississippi. So thank you for that. Also, we have Fiona, that is tuning in from Canada as well. We got Novelty. Hey, Queen, thank you for being here. I appreciate you always. Um, I'm your second like. Oh, thank you. You know, a girl love you. I love all of you guys, by the way. So, y'all, it has been quite hectic for me, and I'm just still hanging in there. But the thought came to mind. I've heard a few of people who I've been networking with, right? They're brand new to YouTube, and they're excited. They're talking about buying this camera, and buying this and buying that. And I had to really talk them through it because I've done it. Okay. And we all get excited for things that we want. And it's not coming from like, oh, I'm trying to, like I'm trying to tell you what to do. It's not that type of thing. But who has been in the game for a long time? We know that it's not about the camera. It's not about, well, I must say we should have quality camera, but we don't have to get the most expensive equipment, right? The point is we don't want to wait for the perfect tool, and we do not want to wait for the perfect condition. We want to begin with what you already know. Linda said, natural. Thank you, Linda. You like my hairstyle? You know what? Sometimes I'm kind of tired of having the same hairstyle. But for now, I'm just waiting on a little bit more length. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay. Yes. So the most important thing is I promise you this, because my getting the perfect gadget, the perfect equipment, the perfect tool, that for me, I spent too much time doing and less work on trying to be creative on my messaging, working on the perfect messaging and structuring. Because at the end of the day, we can have all these expensive tools, and if your messaging isn't right, then it's like you spend all these funds to purchase and invest on equipment, and your videos could be crappy. Your messaging isn't right. So, what I'm going to say to you is that we want to focus on our messaging. Hi, sweetheart. How was school today? Yes? Awesome. That's good. And I also got your stuff. It's inside your room. Okay. Yes. But let me not jump the guns. Let me get right into it. And like I said, start with what you have. Do not wait for the perfect tool, the perfect condition. Begin with what you already have in front of you. Okay. Use it, because what you want to spend most of your time on is structuring your messaging and making sure that your content is compelling enough to keep your viewers to watch. Okay, your gift are enough. Trust the process of your gift, okay? Someone out there on the other side will get attracted to your gift. I know you may not know, believe it or not, but for everyone that is out there, you will attract. You will attract someone depending on your personality, depending on your deliverable, and all of that good stuff. Okay, so you want to focus on that. Your talent, skill, and story is already powerful, right? It's a resource that no one really knows what's behind you. So you have to focus on you, what you have to offer. Those things speaks volume, right? So don't worry too much about the tools and the great equipment and all these lights and all these other things. Just use your skill set, your talent, and what you already have. Okay. Believe it or not, your skill can create an impact. When I say an impact meaning this could be views, right? um from 0 to 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, 1 million. That's an impact right there, right? So we want to focus on the messaging, focus on the structuring of your videos. We got Mamu, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Momo, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Thank you for being here. If you're new here for the first time, I would love for you to join my community. I do speak on motivation, inspiration, and awareness. The economy that we live in, I love to bring awareness. Mom of three. Okay, okay. Got it. Okay. I'm so sorry. Forgive me on that. Mom of three. Okay. So I'm assuming that you vlog, right? Do you vlog? And by the way, if you're brand new here, please to join my community. Also, for those who just hop in, I would love for you to hit the like button so YouTube could push out this video. Y'all know how it goes already. The more likes, the more engagement is, the more that YouTube push this out. And I feel like this video, or this live streaming rather, is vital to talk about, just because we can all learn from this. We can grow from this as well. Okay, awesome. Okay. So, I just want you to know that no matter what, Do not focus too much on the tools. That will come, but that should not be the main thing right now. If you have an Android phone, Samsung phone, iPhone, iOS, those will be your best friends for now. I promise you it can work. As long as you have good lighting, it will work for now. Okay. Even your audio, iPhones are good. The production, I mean, I feel like their device components are good, so it does pick up good sound. It may not be the best quality, but it's something and people can hear you. The point is just use what you have. Another thing we want to talk about is comparing. Please, as a new creator, when you just start, I promise you, don't. If you compare yourself with people, I promise you, before you start pushing out quality content, you're going to get depressed in the midst of it. And that's if you continue to compare yourself with others. All that good information you have inside, all your resources, your gift, and everything, you're not going to push because you keep comparing yourself with others. So, my advice as a small creator, just starting out, focus on yourself. Do not focus on anyone. If you're focused, well, let me not say, if you're looking on someone else's video, you should only be looking for inspiration, how to make improvement on your video as a new creator, not comparing, trying to be like them, trying to, when I say inspired, inspire mean that, you can add something to you, but don't lose yourself in process, because if you remodel or trying to copy like that exact person, people will know if you're fake or not. People will know when your content is authentic or not. So you want to be yourself. Do not try to come out here and remodel someone else, because that's a lot of work itself. Okay, so please stick to you. Stick to your authenticity. Okay, do not compare yourself with others. In fact, I created a video talking about that too. I don't know when I'm going. Maybe I'll probably post it maybe later or tomorrow. But I talked about that. Yes, novelty. We have to stop comparing ourselves with others. Focus on your own hands, not others. Because comparison is gonna delay your process, because you're gonna keep thinking how you can continue to. Hey guys, can everyone hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I don't know what just happened, but let me know if you can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Let me know. Okay. So I'm going to continue. I'm able to hear myself here on the other device. I'm just checking here. So yeah, let me go ahead and start. So what I was mentioned when I was saying earlier is about stop comparing yourself with others. The other thing that I want to talk about as it relates to using what you have as a small creator, I just want you to know that small steps leads to big win, okay? So this means that taking small steps one day at a time, working little by little and chunks by chunks. That's all you have to do. Because what happens is when you take small steps, it turns into big wins. You'll be able to see everything on a whole, and you'll be able to see that you make improvement over time, right? So even the smallest action, right, done consistently, it creates a momentum, believe it or not. It's kind of like, you're working on one project at a time, and at the end of the week, you'll be able to see this this huge project that you built, right? Or you completed, but you did it in small chunks. And therefore, you'll be able to see that you made improvement. So that is something for you to think about as a small creator. Don't worry about doing too much. Just do the best you can, little by little, chunks by chunks. Another thing is turning limitation into creativity. We do not want to limit ourselves. Oftentimes we feel like we can't do this, we can't do that. But if you limit yourself, limitation is not something that you want to do, because at the end of the day, it's going to hinder your creativity. You want to try as much as a small creator. I know you're probably focusing on one niche, right? But you can try different topics within the niche, right? And see what your viewers like. This is the only way you're able to know or identify what your audience likes. So you have to try things and do not limit yourself, okay? Sometimes it's not having everything, right? But it forces you to be innovative at what you have. So don't be afraid. Just use what you have, be creative with it, and don't rush the process. Just take your time, step by step, chunks by chunks, and just be creative with what you have. Also, leverage free tools. Don't be afraid to use all the free tools that is out there for now until you're able to afford it. Because what you don't want to do, you don't want to run into the trap where you're spending a lot of money, you're buying equipment, you're buying software, you're buying these subscription, and the list goes on and on, only to know that you're not profiting, right? When you're just starting out, YouTube takes time and it's a slow process, right? So you got to be realistic with yourself and use faith along with it, knowing that you will get there. But you first want to be realistic with what you have. Don't rush the process of going out there and purchasing more stuff. Don't do that, because after a while sometimes you're gonna encounter slow moments, slow season, and sometimes it's gonna play with your mind as if like you no longer want to do this anymore. And truth be told, it just takes time. So this is why I'm encouraging you, don't be spending up too much, don't put too much monetary investment in YouTube. Not right now. Just use your information, create your library. This is your legacy. This is something you're working on. So if you had that vision, that you're going to create this YouTube channel, you're going to focus on this niche, use what you have and do not purchase too many things, and just know that you're trusting the process along the way as you're growing. Okay. Another thing is multiply, don't waste. Okay. I always say this, as a small creator, sometimes you may not have the built up consistency in you, and it takes time. But if you can create batch content, right? Meaning like you're creating 3 to 4 videos, and then you can spread them over. But what I'm trying to say to you is that be realistic with yourself. You don't have to post a video every day either. If your consistency is 1 video per week, 2 videos per week, or 1 video per month, that is okay. That is your consistency. Okay. So make sure you be realistic with yourself. All right. Do what you can. Don't compare yourself with other. Like the parable of talent, right? Don't bury your gift. Multiply them. Okay. Whatever gift you have and skill set, and you can put it out here, put it out here. Sometimes it attracts audience, and you never know. You just never know. So don't limit yourself at all, okay? Your story is currency. I mean, you may not see it yet. And I say this all the single time. Your views turn into currency, but listen, sometimes it's gonna be like pennies or nickels, and in the beginning stage, and that's only when you're monetized, right? But in the beginning stage, you don't want to think about the money, you don't want to think about the profit yet, right? You want to focus on building, right? Because it's like it's a passive way of making money, right? So with YouTube, you always want to think this way. You're creating. This is your knowledge base. You're putting information out here so people can search, and when they search for your content, then you'll be able to be up on their front page, even if it's not the front page, the second, whatever that is. You want to make sure that you're populating within YouTube knowledge base. But the more content you put out here is the more you're building up your library. This is the more your audience will find you. This is more the algorithm will be able to identify and know what your product is, and know what your channel is about, right? So eventually, it's going to turn into currency, but it just takes time, right? And so a lot of us, sometimes we think too much on the money. And when we think too much on the profit part of it, then it kills our production, because you keep watching. And the views, sometimes, I'm telling you, as when you're starting out, it's going to take some time. YouTube is a slow process, it's not an overnight thing. Some people, I said this on one of my live, I don't remember which one of my live I inform you guys on that, but a lot of times when you see one video that is out and one video just go viral just like that without no subscribers, and when that one video go viral, people aren't honest with you. Sometimes people have other channel that is out there, right? And once they already have an audience, and if they establish a new channel, all they have to do is to say one word or one sentence uh to their viewers. Okay, y'all, I created a new channel and I'm gonna post over there. I need you guys over there. And what happened? They forward those audience over there. And boom, you see one video that went viral. How did it get viral? So you're only seeing it from that perspective. Like you don't know them, so you wouldn't know that was the strategy that they used to get one video to go viral. So let's not get caught up too much on what's out there. And this is the main reason why I said we cannot compare ourselves with others. We got to focus solely on us so that we can grow to our full potential as small creators. Are you guys with me so far? Let me know if you're with me. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if everything what I'm saying makes sense. Let me know. Okay? When you share your experience, it is a tool that can help to connect and inspire. Okay, just know that it's a tool so you can connect and inspire. A lot of times, like when I post my videos, people who comment on my videos, somehow they connect with each other. Okay, and so it builds up this momentum. People connect, people network. Listen, YouTube space, social media right now is the power of networking. Everyone come up here, everyone see each other 2 or 3 times, and guess what happened? After 1 week, 2 weeks, people start connecting with each other. So the fact that you're creating something up here and you establish your own community, best believe. Okay, how about now? Let me know. Am I still buffering? And thank you for being here, Big Room. Yeah, sorry for my service. I don't know what's going on with it. Um, I mean, I'm not far in range. I'm close by, so I'm not sure why it's acting up, but yeah, I'm looking here. It's horrible. I'm looking on my phone here. Wow. It's not. It looks horrible. So yeah, it is my internet. Something is definitely going wrong. How about now? Is it the same? And I might just have to close off this live because it looks horrible on my side. Like from what I'm seeing. Okay. I hate when this happen because it just messes up like the whole mood of everything. But yes, so as small creators, I was given my thank you, Big Room. Thank you for letting me know. I was talking about using what you have as small creators because sometimes we get caught up too much in the distraction of trying to get the perfect tool, the perfect gadget, and then we spend more time trying to learn it and then less improvement in our messaging, structuring of our videos, trying to tell compelling stories and good deliverable. So I feel like we should put more time into that and less time and less trying to get the perfect equipment because yes you can spend so much money and when YouTube takes time. So imagine you're spending so much money out there investment on gadget equipment and your videos are still crappy. When I say crappy, your messaging isn't right, you're not telling good compelling story, your videos isn't congruent enough, your deliverable is not good. So it's like you spend all this money. Did it profit you anything? So that's what I'm saying. We have to reverse our mindset, the way how we're thinking. Let's worry more on practicing on how to present to our audience. Hi Ryan, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. What's the move chat? What do you mean? You mean like what the topic is about? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? For those who just hop in, go ahead for me and support this channel by giving this channel a like. Or just this stream, I meant to say. So we're talking about that today. We were talking about using what you have. Your gifts are enough. Just trust the process that your gift is enough. Okay? Trust the process of stop comparing yourself with others because comparison will kill your growth. We talked about small steps lead to big win. So when you take small steps, you'll see you starting to progress over time. We also talked about turn limitation into creativity. Don't limit yourself, right? Just try to be creative. Use what you have. Do the best you can with what you have. And don't try to go, do too much and then your focus is on the wrong thing. We don't want any distraction as a small creator. All right. We also want to leverage free tools. Anything that is out there that is new, and if it's free, you can use it for now until you can do better with paid subscription or whatever that is. You just have to know, um, just be mindful of what you're doing. Okay. Also, we talk about multiply and don't waste, right? So meaning we bury our gift. We don't want to bury our gift. We want to multiply them. So don't sit on your skills. Don't sit on your passion. Just put it to work. Do everything you can. I also said that the more information you put out here, you're able to build up. And so your story now currency, right? In terms of your views will start to turn into currency, but you have the more you create is the more knowledge base you build up and the more you're able to be in front of your audience, and also you'll be able to earn as you earn, you learn and you earn. I think that's what I wanted to say, just went the opposite way. So always keep that in mind. Another thing, faith, put your faith into action. If you believe that, this is going to work for you, just believe, okay? Work on it in terms of putting it into action, right? So you can see the breakthrough that is coming as long as you implement it, right? Another thing is to build before you're ready. So this means you have to put all the work, right? Waiting to perfect everything, that's a trap. We don't want to get into that trap. Okay, so always remember that, because progress comes from moving with what's available. All right, so be mindful of that. I know this live streaming today was, I don't know, the service was horrible. um thank God I got my own. I was looking and I'm seeing that some of it was blurry, it was buffering. So I'm not sure if you're able going to hear everything that I was saying, but hopefully you can learn something from this. I'm not even going to go for too long because the service is not so good. So I'm just going to close off for right now. Hopefully you get something from this. If not, we'll move on to something else. It's okay. I mean, sometimes I know. Thank God I have the mindset of knowing that things are gonna happen. I'm not disappointed at all. It is what it is, right? So hopefully you guys can catch me in another live, or you can watch the replay. If you've learned something from this, don't be afraid. Drop me a comment. Let me know that you watched it, you consume it, and let me know your thoughts on this video. All right. So be blessed, y'all. Be safe. Take care. Bye bye.